Hi everyone, this is Mortrack, and here I brought you a replay of a 2v2 match in which I will be playing as an undead player. And I will be teamed up with an orc player named Orc Raider, and we'll both be playing against two Night Elf players. This Night Elf player is Ladder Action, and the other one is Crazy Mute. So as many of you already know, the undead race is the weakest one, at least in the beginning of the game. But if you give them time to develop, they will have enough army power to make a significant difference in the game. And if an undead player gets to that point, they will definitely be very annoying to play against them, and at the same time they will be very hard to bring down. So getting back to the game, my partner and I wanted to scout at least one of the Night Elf players to check if they were going for the mass hunt tactic. So here I sent it my goal to scout Ladder Action's base. The mass hunt tactic consists in doing lots and lots and lots of hunts, which makes the other team players in a 2v2 game be forced to play defensively. And since I know I have to develop as fast as possible, I really need to check if at least one of the Night Elf players is going for mass hunts. So here comes my goal, and here I noticed that there's only one Ancient of War, and that means that the Night Elf player is not going for mass hunts, since in order to go for mass hunts, they usually build two Ancient of Wars in the beginning of the game. So knowing this, my partner and I know that we won't be going to play very defensively in this game, and that we will have our offensive opportunities. So here I commanded my goal to stay in this area to check Ladder Action and know when he will start the creeping in the game. My partner Orc Raider has a huge creeping and experience advantage over all three players in the game, which is definitely an advantage for my team. So here they are, all the three players going to start to creep, and Ladder Action noticed my goal's presence, and at the same time I know that he is going to start creeping right now. He chases my goal for a while, but then he joins forces with Crazy Mute. This is very rare in a 2v2 game to see both players join forces right away in the beginning of the game. Most of the times when they join forces, it means that they're not going to have a very strong army, at least in the beginning of the game, and or that they're going to go and hit a red creeping area, and the nearest one is right over here, to gain an experience and item advantage. Here they joined here my fight here against these creeps, and since I know I can fight both Night Elf players, especially when I know that I can't lose any fins at all, since I need to develop as fast as possible. So I just run away, and at the same time I know that they're going to be creeping right over here, and my partner decides to make a very hard tactic against both Night Elf players, in which he will be creeping this gold mine to have a level 3 Farseer, and then he's going to make a hit and run tactic against Crazy Mute, And at the same time, I send it on a collet right over here, and I'm going back to my base to buy an item here in the shop. And we know that both Night Elf players are right over here creeping this red area, so we practically know that we have some sort of time to make a very hard tactic. Here I bought a sacrificial skull, which creates an area of blight, which I'm going to put right over here. And here is my partner Oak Raider making a hit and run tactic against Crazy Mute, and here comes Crazy Mute in the to defend his base. Sorry. And my partner noticed that both Night Elf players joined forces already, so he decides to play the plan of being the decoy. He's going to make both Night Elf players lose time, to give me time to build some towers right over here to make a tower rush. And at the same time, we're taking advantage that we are playing at night, which means that neither Ladder Action and Crazy Mute will know that I'm building this stuff right over here. So my partner will be next to them all the entire game while I'm doing this, to give me time to build this and to make sure that they won't be doing an expansion at all. And at the same time, my partner and I want to have a backboard, so I decided to create this gold mine to make an expansion, since I know that they won't be doing an expansion because my partner will be checking them all the time. So this is a very hard tactic. If I make successfully this expansion, this is going to be the end of the game. They won't be able to do anything at all. So my partner knows that I already have 2 cigarettes in progress to be towers, and he knows that one of the Night Elf players, which is Crazy Mute, that he doesn't have TP. He doesn't have TP, so he knows that here I'm going to push and hit Ladder Action space, and that only one Night Elf will use TP, and he's going to use a bit of time in which Crazy Mute will reach Ladder Action space to creep this shop and gains a bit of experience advantage and an item which is Book of the Dead, which is a very strong item. And at the same time, if we use this item correctly and in a very good position, this is going to be definitely over. Both Night Elf players have joined forces, and they know that my partner isn't here with me, so they want to destroy as much towers as possible before he joins the fight. But here it is. Here is my partner, and he joins the fight. And here's the Demon Hunter in a bad position, and he stops hitting my Dead Knight. And both Night Elf players went back a bit. So this is the status of the game. My partner and I know that we can't fight them without these towers, since we used some resources to, instead of doing more units and have more army power, we decided to build these towers and make a tower rush. So these Night Elf players know that they can fight us next to our towers, but if they fight us without them, they can have a chance to win this game. So they will be doing some hit and run tactics to be able to get some of our units in a bad position and get them down. Here, unfortunately for me, they bring 2 of my Fiends down, which is really bad. But on the other hand, I already have an expansion which is very terrible for these 2 Night Elf players. We have a very strong backboard, and we have enough army to make a lot of damage against Ladder Action space, and I'm still building more cigarettes. to make more towers. Here, Ladder Action and Crazy Mute Eye are doing a hit and run tactic. They lost a hunt trying to do that tactic, and Crazy Mute's Demon Hunter is in a very bad position, but my partner and I didn't want to surround them, and we just made some damage against him, and oh, Ladder Action Demon Hunter went down. Ooh, and this is really bad for these Night Elf players, since they already lost one of their heroes, in this case Demon Hunters, the Demon Hunter of Ladder Action, and at the same time that means that my partner and I have a very good advantage against them, and that at the same time we have a huge opportunity to make a full attack against them. And we're going to use the Book of the Dead, and this is definitely end. This is over. This Demon Hunter, Crazy Mute's Demon Hunter, is in a very bad shape, and he's probably going down. There he is, he's down, and Ladder Action's Keeper of the Group is practically surrounded by my Titan, and down it goes. So this is it. There's nothing that these Night Elf players can do against this expansion and these towers and our army at the same time. It's way too much to fight against it. That's why you need to be scouting all the entire map and check what your opening is doing. If you see that only one of the other or that only one player of the other team is fighting against you, it means that they're planning something. In this situation, I was building some towers, so when you see that there's only one player in the game at the beginning, it means that the one of them is doing something that can really be very bad for you. So be sure to be scouting when you see a team doing that. And this is it. There's the GG. So thanks for watching this replay. And I want to mention something. You probably already noticed that I like to mention a lot everyone's names, because I feel that somehow I am respecting them by mentioning their names and giving them some sort of credit, because I'm uploading decent videos of people that are not popular. My intention is that I want to let you know of many more players that are very good, to give you more opportunities to make a more vast and rich amount of tactics, and at the same time be a better player. So be sure to put a like right over there in the video. I'll thank you a lot if you do so, and see you guys next Saturday.